Tell me where did Cult of Sincerity start? Every good comic book has an origin story.
Yeah,
What's the Cult of Sincerity?
The origin is actually very practical. No, I mean, Adam and I run a production company together. We were living
Plywood Pictures.
Plywood Pictures. Dan, Adam, and I were all living together at the time.
Convenient.
Yeah, no, exactly. Later that following summer, before we shot, Adam and I were headed to get married, and so it was sort
Not
of
to each other.
No, it's our
It's an important
wonderful
distinction.
lives. So there's sort of this opportunity we saw when work slows down in February. We said, and this is like in September. I say to the guys,
Help me out. September of what year?
September 2006.
September 06. I say, hey, February, we're all kind of like work slow. Why don't we just say no to all our clients and let's make a feature in February?
Clients, advertising clients?
We do a lot of like short form of documentary work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's like what, 5 months out, and we said let's make a feature. We didn't have a script. We own a production company, so we have a limited amount of gear. And we said we'll shoot it with the gear we have. We have the gear we have. We'll just make a movie. We need to make a movie and just get a feature under our belt and figure out what it is. Dan goes off, writes a script in about 6 weeks, comes back.
So we're in October at this point.
We're in October. Yeah.
He wrote it during October.
Yeah. At the end of October. The way we read things is we split up the parts, and Dan, the writer, Adam and I all sort of just read through the script out loud. And like as we're reading it, Adam and I are like, this is good. This is great. And of course, the Dan.
All right. Well, what was it that appealed to you about it? Like, can you narrow it down to like something that stood out to you? Like, this is a story that I.
It had a lot of soul to it. I think at the end of the day, like it had something. We know Dan is a good writer. We know he's funny, and we know he sort of can craft a great scene. But I think it had an element to it to us that just was like, this says something that I've always wanted to say. And I want to work towards saying.
Which is?
It's about sincerity. and that it's important to be sincere, but what does that mean?
Well, what's the most sincere thing you can think of to say to someone or to put on a t-shirt, something that just sums everything up?
Everything. Everything in life.
Yeah, sort of.
Love conquers all. You're gonna die.
Who's your daddy?
Okay, none of those work, but that's the right idea.
We ended up deciding, we're still going to shoot in February, but let's raise some money. And we went out, and so we now have 4 months. And we went out and we raised funds, and we sort of made ourselves commit to that timeline, but tried to go about then do it the right way. Let's put lenses on the camera instead of shooting with stock DV camera. Let's shoot in HD. Let's do let's figure out how to get 20 people to work for us for 3 weeks for like $10, $25 a day, and it happened.
I wish Dan Airy could have been here as well. He's a hilarious guy. It comes through clearly in the screenwriting. And I was reading this thing and just thinking, this is so him in its funniness. Like everything I liked.
Is Joseph his mouthpiece? Is Daniel
Character,
Airy Joseph?
Every character is his mouthpiece in some places.
He might be closest to Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I spoke with him about this, and he said that I'm not just the author's voice.
Yeah.
It's not purely. He said there's aspects of it, but there's things Joseph thinks or does that he wouldn't do necessarily.
But yeah, we came into the whole project wanting to just make something so we can say, okay, we've made something. Now maybe people will take us seriously, and we can go after the thing we really want to make. But when we read the script, it was like, no, I really want to make this.